This used to be a bustling neighborhood in Al-Shati Refugee Camp west of Gaza City. Now this site has turned into a pile of ashes, debris and destroyed houses that have been heavily impacted from a series of airstrikes that were conducted overnight by the Israeli military. Residents at this site told us that they have received a phone call from an Israeli intelligence officer ordering people to leave the area before attacking this neighborhood. This rarely happens, in fact, and people have been given a very short window of time to evacuate this site. As you can see, this area has inflicted severe damage as families are trying to clean the debris from inside their damaged buildings, and people did not think that this site could be one day targeted given its far location from the yellow demarcation line and its current classification to be a green safe zone. But the situation is simply apocalyptic. People are trying to extract the remnants of their clothing, their furniture and anything that can help them to survive. But we also can see that 10 houses have been heavily impacted due to the airstrikes that have been conducted by Israeli air forces, and it comes as a clear pattern adopted by the Israeli military to exercise pressure on Palestinians as diplomatic talks are still unfolding in the Egyptian metropolis. People say that there might be not much avenue, in fact, for diplomacy in Israel, given that it's very difficult to expect meaningful concessions for diplomacy amidst the election year, and Israel is still pushing for hardline demands to mediators who have been doubling down their efforts in order to bridge the considerable differences on key issues that can really hamper the movement and the transition to phase 2 of the agreement and to ensure the sustainability of the deal. But this reality gives a clear reflection to people on the ground that Israel will continue to rely on a strategic military approach that can achieve its military and political interests, as people on the ground are still waiting for a change to take place amid a tenuous ceasefire and amid growing diplomatic promises that have been delivered by regional countries and by key actors who have been trying to contain the escalation between both sides and to start at least the reconstruction process that has been basically linked to the demilitarization file. And till now, people are still living under the threat of airstrikes, under the shadow of instability as uncertainty continues to grow more day in, day out, and the misery seems far from ending on the ground. Tareq Azzoum, Al Jazeera, Gaza City, Palestine.